It is finally the weekend, and I haven't had a whole lot of time this week to work on orders. Believe it or not, I actually had what feels like a lot for me. A lot of orders come in this past week. So I've shared in other videos that I work a 9 to 5, and then I also work part time in the evenings doing personal training. So I haven't had a lot of time to process orders, but finally made it to the weekend and I'm going to work on these orders that came in. So basically, I did this like exclusive thing on Instagram where I was like, if you like to receive surprises and you're working on feeling like more self love in your life, and you like filling out fun questionnaires, then I had people DM me the word gift. And basically, what I did was I wanted to put together a surprise little order where it was something that we haven't ever had on the store before. And then also just like a really intimate type of gift. So it's very customized to the individual. So that's why I had them fill out these questionnaires. I'll also share what the questionnaire all had on it, but I finally have some time this weekend to work on them, which I sent out a message to everyone who put in the order and was just like, hey, like, they're not going to go out till Monday just because I had a lot going on this week and I didn't want to rush these because I just have like this whole vision for them. And I have, so the ideas that I put together, they're something that I want to start to implement in the store. So with this like surprise gift that they're getting, I want to also put on the store, which I haven't put it up yet because I want them to actually like receive their gifts first before I like kind of give it away. So basically, I'm putting together these shirts, which we have these worthy shirts in our store, and maybe I'll try to like put a picture on the screen. And we only have a certain color that they're in. Right now, they're just in the purple, light purple, and then we have hoodies in like a really vibrant pink color. And what I want to do is basically someone can put in an order to receive a shirt color with the worthy design, which it has a little worthy in the front corner, kind of like this. And then in the back, it's like a big worthy heart. And I want to be able to do like, if you put in a mystery, like kind of like a mystery box type of order where they're going to receive a color that's not even available in the shop, and just like receive that little surprise. So they have like a shirt that isn't offered with a different color in the store. And that's part of what I'm doing with this little surprise order that they all participated in. But the thing that I'm doing a little bit differently with this is I had them fill out a questionnaire that asked very specific questions based on like their vibes, what colors they like. I had a couple like fun questions like, if you could be any fruit, what would you be and why? And I had them select a podcast episode from our podcast because we do all types of different like different types of episodes where it talks about different parts of like where you're at in your journey as far as integrating health into your life, whether you're on trying to just like heal your relationship with your body and nutrition, or you're really focused on gratitude and like mental health aspect of it. So I selected 4 different podcast episodes and I put on there like, if you were to listen to any podcast episode right now, like which one would you pick? And it kind of just like told me a little bit about where they're currently at in their season of life, like what they're focused on. And then I had also asked them like, if your friends and family could describe the things that they love about you, what would they say? And I put on there, what do you love most about you? And then some goals that they're working on. So it was very intentional, like the questions that I asked them. And the reason I asked them was because I'm going to put together basically a little love letter where I'm writing to them like all of the things that I feel like they need to hear and is encouraging and just like very catered to what they're going through, what season that they're in, and just like basically pour them love and encouragement. And I'm really excited to do this. And that was the whole reason why I pushed it back to this weekend, because I was like, I just want to be super intentional about what I put in these little cards. And I have these super cute cards that I'm going to write them in for them. And then I'm also going to include a little freebie. I think I'm going to do, we have these keychains in the store that they have a couple of our sayings. So I think I'm going to include a little keychain and maybe put in a little freebie sticker for them. So it's going to be a very special gift. And the shirt colors that I did, so it was so fun because I was able to use what they put for their. I had one question that was like, out of these four pictures, what's more of your vibe? And it was super cool. I'll put a little screenshot of what it was, but there was like kind of like black cat energy, like bold vibes, and then there was like blue, calming, peaceful, and then there was one that was like sunflowers, vibrant, golden retriever energy, and there was one more, I can't remember what exactly it was. And then the next question was like, if you could be a fruit, what would you be? Why? And I used those two questions to decide what color to gift them the worthy shirt. So one of them had put that they would choose to be a watermelon, and their other answer to that other question was, I think, like the sunflower one. And let me show you which color got. I got her like this, like it kind of is like watermelon color. It's still like a vibrant, like fun color. So that's why I selected that one. One of the girls said, so she had selected that she was like bold vibes, um, like black cat energy. So I selected like this charcoal color in the comfort colors. So I think that she's really gonna love that. And then one of my good friends, she selected that she was the sunflower vibes and um, just like golden retriever vibes. And then she had put pineapple for her fruit. So I went with this like pretty yellow color. While the heat press is heating up, because I have to let it heat up for about like 45 minutes, I'm going to start working on their handwritten letters. And as you can see, I've actually had these cards for like years, and I don't remember what I intentionally like. I bought them for a reason, I think, but this was like back when I was like still health coaching. So I can't exactly remember. So I'm definitely going to use one of these because one of the girls selected that blue was like her vibe, the calm, peaceful, and then she had like selected a blueberry for her fruit. I think I might use this one for the girl that selected bold vibes, black cat energy. I don't know, I just feel like this would go really pretty with that charcoal one, but I might have to wait and see. This one definitely matches the watermelon one, so that I can't think of it's like a coral almost, so this would go really well with it. This pretty one, so I actually might do, there was another girl that selected the calming like blue colors, so I might do this one for her, and this one would be perfect for my friend that wanted the yellow. I'm really glad I didn't throw these out. So yeah, while we wait for the heat press to warm up, I'm going to work on writing the letters. I'm going to pull up each of their form that they filled out and basically just write something to go with what they said. So Okay, so I just finished writing all of the letters. So my heat press has been on probably like over an hour now, and I'm really hungry and I had coffee and I'm kind of like jittery, but I want to get these done before I move on to anything else, just so they're all ready to go and I don't let my heat press sitting for longer. I'm gonna go ahead and make the shirts. Um, and then, yeah, we'll pretty much be almost done with the orders after that. First, I'm going to start off by just pressing all of the shirts and basically getting them prepped and ready to go, just to kind of speed up the process of pressing all the shirts because I'm kind of slow at it. So I'm going to first press everything and get them all ready to press on the designs because I have a front and a back design. So we will do that first. I honestly I love every single one of these colors. There's not a single color that I don't like from the ones we picked. And by we, I mean me. Also, I feel like I have such a tiny workspace. Like, I wish I had more room, which I'm using actually one of our spare bedrooms to like store some of my inventory, which I don't have a whole lot, but it's kind of a mess in there. It's not really organized at all. So that would probably be the next step of what I would need to do is organize my spaces and just like all of my materials and stuff, because I use a dresser and then I have a storage, well, it's like it has a bunch of drawers, so those are both really helpful to have just with organizing some of my stuff. But I feel like the workspace that I have, it doesn't feel like a lot, even though it kind of is. It doesn't also feel like it is, if that makes sense. Like when I start pressing a bunch of shirts, it feels like I run out of room very, very fast. I feel like I just need more like space to like lay out things. So I'm so hungry. Okay. So actually, I'm gonna move this. See what I'm saying? I like don't have any place to do this. Okay. So I'm just gonna peel all these off. I think I'm gonna wait to do the final press until the end. That way I can just kind of get through these a little bit faster. This one looks super pretty, super vibrant. I guess I'm kind of being fast. Feels like I'm a little bit faster than maybe my usual speed. Ugh, see, the back is a little bit more tricky. What are you doing, baby? You say hi? Say hello. Oh. The dogs are getting wild. Oh, this is a front. Excuse me. Sometimes I have to put them downstairs. We have a gate, so I can actually put them downstairs. Let's change the view here. Actually, let's put you behind. Okay. Totally. I think I smacked my cat. Didn't know he was back here. So these ones definitely have a little bit, see what I mean? They kind of like curl. So I don't feel comfortable just like putting them under there without any tape. Like it just feels like there's a possibility they'll move around too much. Oh, my cat is hitting the stand. Hold on. Frosty, come here. Frosty. See, this is why I have to put them downstairs sometimes, because I'm trying to work. Except Frosty walks right through the gate. He's like skinny enough. I don't know how, but he's more like slender. So I guess that means he can fit through the gate. My other cat, on the other hand, she cannot fit. And I'm really glad she hasn't ever thought to like try to jump it. Because she probably could if she really wanted to. Yeah. This one's for my mom. So pretty. Her favorite color is blue. Very nice. We'll let that dry. Let it cool off. How about that? See, this is what I mean. If I stack them, then they can't lay down as good. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't peel that off yet. Go ahead and peel it off. So pretty. This one's laying kind of weird. Like it's hard to see the center of this. You can measure it just to make sure. Sometimes it throws me off a little bit too, because sometimes I cut it a little like weird. And so sometimes it looks like it's even, or it looks like it's not, because of the way that it's cut. That's the only thing that I don't like about gang sheets, because you have to cut them yourself, which isn't necessarily bad, but it takes up time. Okay, now I feel like I moved it too much. I feel like this thing, my heat press, it starts to move. The what do you call it? I feel like the pressure of it, because you can adjust the pressure. I feel like the pressure sometimes will adjust. So that's kind of annoying sometimes, because then when you go to like lift it up, it is like stuck pretty good. My table that I got for it, that it's on, I'm really glad that I purchased just like a cheap table on Amazon. It's like damaged. It's just like a folding table. I mean, that was the whole reason, because the reviews that I had read said not to do it on like a nice table, because it sometimes when you close it and lift it up, it like slams on and off the table, and it definitely has done that and has like scratched it really, really good. So it's a good thing that I got it for that reason. We're almost done. one thing that'll be nice when we move back home, which is we're from Nebraska. We currently live in Texas right now. The nice thing is we have like so much family that lives in Nebraska, and it'll just be really nice to have more support. Because sometimes I think about, like, what if I were to get like my stuff, like what if my business like blew up overnight, like one of my videos goes viral or something, and all of a sudden I get like a ton of orders all at once, which is not something I'm used to. What would I do? Because I work full time, and so I have limited time to actually make the apparel. And if that happened while we're still here in Texas, I would be very overwhelmed because I have like no support here. I don't have a support system because we're too far from family. So that'll be the nice thing when we move back, is having that support. Not that I expect my family to like work my business, but I know that they would be very willing to help out here and there if I needed it. I have worked with a vendor though here, not too far from where we live, so that could always be an option. See, it did move again. But I have to buy the transfers from him, and they're way more expensive to do that because I have to buy like a minimum amount. I wouldn't be able to just like give him my stuff and have him press it for me. I don't know, maybe there's other places that would do that. Is my mic still on? Okay, good. But maybe one day when the business is like businessing, making that up. Maybe what I'll do is I will hire a vendor, and we will just start carrying a certain amount of inventory, which is how businesses usually do it, and just have them all made, and then I just have what I have in stock. That would probably be what I would do. But still, then you have to think about, you also have to pack the orders, which is also very time consuming. I didn't mention that before. And I'm very slow at it. I'm slow at everything. Part of that, I think, is because my workspace is like, I can't just have like all these stations set up, which would like definitely speed up the process. And I think if I like did one task for each thing, like all at once, and then moved on to the next task, it would speed things up. But sometimes I kind of like do everything for one order before moving on to the next, and that's just like probably not a very good use of my time. I don't know. What do you think I should do? Should I just have one manufacturer that basically orders everything and then makes it all for me, and then I just have everything? Do you think I should continue doing things made to order? I think as I launch more and more stuff, and the brand continues to grow a little bit, like I feel like the community that I've built so far, the engagement is like really high, and people are like really involved. Like if I put up polls or if I ask questions, people like respond, which is really great because I can get feedback pretty quickly. And I think that that will be super helpful as the business grows, because then I'll be able to kind of get a gauge more of like the demand for what it is I'm offering, and kind of base off like my orders. If I wanted to like carry inventory, I could base it off that. But I think because right now I'm like in this in between stage where I just like don't have enough data to know how much should I order for a new launch. So that's where I'm at. All right, we're gonna finish these up. Try to do it so you can see. We're gonna finish all the presses. So they're just like the final presses where I use the sheet over top of it. One last time. Ooh, we'll go ahead and flip her over. She's so cute. Love that. One thing I wish that I would have considered when I bought my heat press is I wish I had one that pulled out, just so I didn't have to like try and like shove the shirt in there with like this blazing hot thing potentially gonna burn me. I think that would have made my process maybe a little easier. So pretty. Awesome. Because there have been a couple times where I have accidentally burned myself. Not bad. Just like when I'm trying to like reach in here. It's really tough with like hoodies. Sometimes I try to do it like a different way so the hoodie fits in there easier. But again, then it's like, that's why I like to tape it, because sometimes I'm trying to get it up in there and it's just like not cooperating, and I have to like get up all in there, risk my life. She is cute. I'm gonna say that about all of them though. Gosh, I hope they love these. I really hope they like them. This one's my mom's. Yeah, I think I want to do, so I want to like add the option to get basically like a surprise color in the shop. And I'm thinking about like offering a couple of different options. So what I think I want to do is, since we have this as the t-shirt design, you can order just that as like, get like a random color. And then if they wanted to add on to it, since we have the hoodies, which if you haven't checked out our hoodies with this design, we have like a really pretty pink color that you can order. I thought about giving like someone the option if they wanted to like bundle it. So basically they could get a mystery color of the t-shirt and then a mystery color of the hoodie. But I don't know. I don't know if people would go for that, or if just the t-shirt, if we should just do the t-shirt. But maybe we'll test it out or put some polls up or something and see. We are done with those. The cute yellow. My friend's gonna love this. All right, gonna turn off the heat press. Unplug. Okay, I am going to go eat because I'm starving. I still need to work out today, but one step at a time. I really wanted to prioritize this and get this done early in the day, so I'm glad that this is done and ready. I just need to basically pack the orders. So I basically just need to pack the orders, and then I'll schedule the mail to get picked up. I don't think they do it on Sundays. So I told everyone that I'd be shipping them out Monday. So I'll probably either get everything packed up either today or tomorrow, since they're not going out tomorrow. There's no need to like rush today. So, because there are a few things that I want to do aside from this. I would have liked to take a nap today, but I don't think that that's going to happen. But yeah, for now, I'm going to go eat.